Morning, my construction entrepreneurs. I'm on that walk again. The weather's bad though. I think it's gonna rain. Look at that. Look at those clouds right there. That's some nasty stuff right there. Hopefully I don't get rained on. But we'll see though, huh? Either way it goes, it's a risk. Alright, so I want to touch on we as construction entrepreneurs, especially starting out, and you know, as we gain some success and doing some work here, stop discounting your success. Okay, that's why it's very important to count those small wins, right? I don't care if you make a phone call. If you haven't made phone calls before, count it as a win. If you get a customer that's you know, you land another small portion of work, that's a win. You completed another contract, completed another bid, that's a win. Celebrate it. Okay, you don't have to go out and buy your Rolex watch, right? But you can go treat yourself to maybe a fish taco or a sushi burrito. I love that. A sushi burrito. If you haven't had that, go get that. Anyway, so a lot of us discount our success and our journey, right? There's a lot of contractors I talk to that jump, right? Say they're into remodeling, right? And they're good at remodeling bathrooms and kitchens. And then I talked to them 3 months later. I was like, hey man, how you doing? What you doing? What you up to? It's like, oh man, I got into solar. I know a buddy that has some contacts. And now I'm getting ready to do solar. I'm going through some training, about to get the license. He's already jumped. And I asked him, why did you jump to solar from the remodeling side? Oh, I wasn't making that kind of money, or I wasn't doing well. Well, why? Because if you put in the time and the effort, it's going to happen. A lot of times we're not giving it time to mature, right? So, but he never recognized, or he never acknowledged his journey, his success on his journey, right? If you have gotten to a place where you've done 20 jobs, that is progress. There's some companies out here or some contractors out here that has gotten no jobs. Especially now. Like if you're not busy now, there's something definitely wrong, because there's so much work out here. I mean, from handyman to the top contractors are just super busy. So I think we forget the journey and our wins. And then we tend to jump to the next thing to get wins. But how are we going to jump to the next thing and put take all our attention from what has made us money and all the time and effort we put into to something new, right? I'm not saying to not diversify. Okay, I'm not saying to not diversify. What I'm saying is that don't take 100% of your attention off of your business to focus on another business when you haven't even gotten that one business or that main business successful. Okay, or at a level where you're successful at it, where it's consistent, right? Where you have a process or a system down, where you're landing jobs and you're providing, you know, whomever you have working for you, you're providing an income and a lifestyle for them and a wage, right? So stop jumping, okay? You don't have to jump. Now, there's times where, let me pause for a minute here. There's times where I'm in something and my entrepreneur eye, right? Because our entrepreneur eye is hungry for everything, right? As you grow older within your entrepreneur journey, you have to really know how to not jump on every opportunity, right? To kind of look at it, do your due diligence on it, then jump into it. Because as an entrepreneur, we would jump on everything moving. And it took me years to realize that that's not how you become successful, right? You become laser focused on what you're doing. Become laser focused on what you're doing. And then you stay with it and you improve it. And then you stay with it and then you improve it. You improve it and you get better and you work hard at it. And a lot of times we think we're working hard and you're not. Let's be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself, right? You jump into that new solar company because you don't want to put in the work that you now need to put in to get your company to the next level, or to continue to keep your company on that same level, right? Or maybe your company dropped 2 levels. You don't want to put that work in. You don't want to go back and pass out flyers in the neighborhood again, right? Because now you didn't achieve some type of success. Now you don't want to go back to that hard work, right? Because you got some type of pride involved because you didn't already reach some type of success. Now you don't want to go to Home Depot and get those flyers and pass out those flyers and post them on the windshields of people going into Home Depot. Remember when you used to do that? Sometimes you got to go back to that, right? Sometimes you got to take in something new, right? Because you got to catch, and that's the thing is with that tip of the week. This relates to a tip of the week, right? You need to integrate this. It's about staying ahead, okay? Staying ahead doesn't always mean, hey, stop this and pivot to something else. Now, sometimes you just have to do that, okay? There's companies that have pivot, and pivot to other things and become successful. But you may not need to pivot. That's not the only option, right? So staying ahead, right? Predicting where you're going is going to give you more success than you think. Okay? So remember the small wins. That's why you have to celebrate them. Maybe get yourself a little nice watch from Kmart. Okay? And if you're doing a little bit better, maybe go to what's that? Michael Kors, or I'm not a big watch guy, so I don't. Yeah. So anyway, so get yourself something nice that maybe can remind you of your wins. Okay, especially if you had a big one. Get yourself something nice. You deserve it. Don't care what everyone is thinking about you. Okay, but also care. So remember those wins and stay consistent. Stay at it. Work at it. Okay? Try something new. Bringing something else. Okay? You don't have to stay the same course. You can kind of make a slight little turn here. Come around this bend. Okay? But you can still stay at the same thing. You're just doing it differently to try to achieve different results. Okay? Everything, what you did 3 years ago is not working now. Okay? Or maybe you didn't work hard enough at it and you need to go back to it and give it another try at a different angle. What I'm saying is this. Sometimes we just give up too quickly. Stay at it. Try different things. Talk to people. Ask for advice. Call us. Call my office. Okay? Ask to speak to myself. Speak to someone else. Call other schools. Call other construction fellows. Someone that you're following on Instagram. Ask questions. If you don't know, ask questions. Everyone, people have different answers, different advice that you can probably gain from. Okay? Stay consistent. Stay with it. Build at it. And make it happen. Okay? And then also remember, this is not something that you just gotta just take, word for word here. You gotta still do what's right for you and what's good for you and your family, okay? You and your journey. But don't forget about the struggle. Don't forget about where you came from. Don't forget how much work you put into it, okay? And continue to go at it and realize that this is another nugget here. I have to stop for this one. Sometimes we have to realize that we only can get our companies to certain levels. Okay? We have to realize that, like Bill Gates was only able to get Microsoft to a certain level. Then he had to bring someone in to help Microsoft get up those 2 extra notches. And then he took over again. And the same thing, to get up to the next level, he had to bring in, I believe, another lady. I don't know. I don't remember all the details off of it just offhand. But he brought in another female that brought it up to another 2 levels, and then he took it over from there. So sometimes we have to realize, and that comes with self-awareness, right? Realizing, have we gotten our company to the level that we can get it at? Do we need to bring someone in that can help facilitate some things to help get us to the next level? And that doesn't mean someone needs to come in and just take over your entire business. Maybe they just need to take over the operational side, right? And if you don't have no money, maybe you give them equity. Maybe if you don't have cash to bring them in, then figure out what you can do for that person, figure out what that person needs to be able to get that person on board, short-term or long-term, to get your company up to the next level. So that's a nugget as well. Realizing where you can actually build your company to, and now allowing it just to stay there, bring someone else in that can get it to those next levels, and then you just take over that operations once it gets up to the next level. Okay, you have to realize that as a construction entrepreneur. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go with that. Remember that. Acknowledge the success, acknowledge the effort, acknowledge the journey. Keep at it. Stay consistent. Don't give up on it, and make it work. I'm gonna let you go with that, my construction entrepreneurs. I'm gonna continue my walk, get some of that me time in, and remember, hustle hard, then hustle harder. See you on the next one. If you got any questions out there, give me a call. You'll find my number, my company number on some of those videos. Look up the website, constructionentrepreneurs.com. Give us a call. You got questions, give me a call. Let me answer them. Give me a little bit of time to take some of your time to get you some advice. Thanks.